Happy birthday to me! I thought we'd start with these cuties because I'm actually not camera ready at the moment. But I wanted to start our video because it'll probably be a bunch of different clips today. And don't these cuties just look adorable? Yeah. It is noon. It's their nap time. So, yeah. So we'll just keep them on screen while I talk a little bit about some stuff. So, first off, I'll show you what I got myself for my birthday. So, the big purchase was this sucker here. I did a video on it last week. And yeah, this is the Nintendo Switch 2. It cost me almost $800. Exact to the T cost to the penny was $777, which I thought was kind of hilarious, 777. Yeah, I thought that was kind of ironic, honestly. But yeah, so that was my birthday present to myself. Very expensive one at that. I also had bought this. I gotta look at the footage of it and see if it would make a good camera for our videos, but I mainly bought it for the actual camera. I didn't buy it for the video function. But once in a while, I've discovered that while I'm doing like some of my workouts, I'll want to take a picture, but I work out to my phone, My phone is usually sitting on a tripod and I'm usually running like one of the streaming services like Paramount or Netflix or whatever, and I work out to like a show or whatnot. And so the device I would normally take a picture with is in use. So I bought this cheapish camera, and that was the whole purpose. But it has 4K on it, and for the video, and I'm like, maybe that would be okay, like I personally haven't gotten that far in quality to be giving you guys 4K. Yeah. But maybe if it's decent, yeah, I figure we can check it out. I took some video footage of it, so maybe if I have time, I'll sneak it in here. And so if you see a video somewhere on the screen just kind of running randomly, that's us testing it. And let me know how it looks, although I'll probably have a general idea, but I always like input from you guys as well. But yeah, I'll probably have in text somewhere on screen right now how I'm feeling about the footage. I'd be surprised if I liked it, honestly. One thing I will say is the reason that I do these videos with my camera or with my phone is because phones have better video than most video cameras. Like, the only way to really get higher quality than a phone camera is to be buying some $2,000 plus camera. If you're not spending at least that, your phone is actually better. Yeah, in most cases. So yeah, that's why I do all my videos. The gaming videos aren't done by phone. Those are done by a separate camera. But this channel is solely, the phone, and once in a while my other video camera, but like 90% the phone. So yeah, so that was my gift to myself. I also bought this, so there's a third gift here. And yeah, it's the Warcraft movie. I went and saw it in theaters with my best friend in 2016. It was actually my birthday gift. I told them, it's my birthday, let's go see Warcraft. And yeah, yeah, it was very nice and convenient that they had released that movie around my birthday. And yeah, I find I luck out. Things do happen around my birthday. There was that back then, and then This year, the Nintendo Switch 2 came out like a week before. And yeah, I generally have something I'm interested in that happens close to my birthday. And then pretty much every birthday, for those that watch my streams on the main channel, you'll notice that I kind of like stop streaming pretty much the week before my birthday. And that's because it's game show week. So I don't really have time to like stream any gaming. So anyway, this is the Blu-ray version. To be fair, I had never actually bought it. I went to the theaters and I watched it there, but I had never actually thought about buying the DVD. And I don't know why. I collect DVDs. I'm buying DVDs all the time. I don't know why I never thought of it, but I'm kind of glad because I probably would have gotten it on regular DVD. And now I have the Blu-ray. Not that, DVDs are cheap now, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. But yeah, so we'll have to go down memory lane and give that another watch, because I haven't actually watched it since 2016 when my friend Mark and I went to the theaters for it. That's it for this clip. I'll be back with me. I'll be all, camera ready, and we'll talk about the rest of my birthday, because I'm actually gonna order a cake and some stuff. We're kind of broke right now, I just spent almost $1,000, and yeah, so we're kind of broke. We're doing the rest of the actual birthday very cheap, so yeah. So I will show you all that stuff in a moment. Okay, just throwing this short little piece of footage in to say that my computer decided to give me a birthday gift. And Windows 11 has been harassing me for a really long time, years, honestly. And I keep declining it. But today I got a notice saying that they're stopping support for Windows 10 in October, so I figured, maybe we download it, I'll install it later. My plan is to install it tomorrow. I don't want to fiddle with anything right before I'm about to do a celebration stream, just in case it requires a little extra, attention from me. But in the process, I ended up gaining 100 gigabytes on my main drive. And a little backstory, I do a lot on my main computer. So when I'm running out of space, it's very much due to editing. I have a lot of games on my computer, yes. But between games and editing, yeah, I do, let's just say I have to delete stuff as I'm done. Like once they've posted on channels, I do back them up and delete them off the computer, just to free room. So, and the main drive is, it's always kind of the worst because it's the one holding onto the windows and all that. I have all my games on a secondary drive. But yeah, so I gained 100 gigabytes, which, because I'm used to being kind of like, we're not bad for space. It's just I have to be careful. But I always keep it above. It's never in the red. I usually always have 100 gigs free. But to have an extra 100 gigs on top of that is kind of insane, and at first it worried me. Yeah, at first I was like, shit, did Windows delete something they shouldn't have? And so I went and did a little investigation, because I'm definitely not one of those people that, something good happens and I'm like, yay, the world's on my side. No, I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I missing? So I went and did my research, and the world is on my side, guys. It turns out that, well, I guess it turns out that some window updates are very large, and due to swapping from the 10 to 11, they were deleting, the old updates that had occurred, and those old updates equaled 100 gigs. So that's how we cleared it. But cool. I like when my main drive is even better shape than normal. So yeah, we're kind of worry free right now until we get some more Windows updates. So I guess I always thought it was my editing and my gaming, but truly I guess it's window updates that uses a lot of my space too. I didn't really think they were using 100 gigs, for old updates, because that's not removal of Windows. Like I got Windows on my computer still, that's just an old update or a mix of them. But yeah, just thought I'd add that in because that's one of the best birthday gifts I could get, is having a little extra room on my computer to be able to edit. Because it's like, yeah, I could buy more space, but I already have a lot of space. It's really that edits are, I edit so much stuff. I edit for 3 channels, like realistically I should do my editing on a whole different computer, but I don't like that. I know people have different setups. I like everything being in the spot I go to every day, That's why I game, edit, and stream all on the same system. So yeah, I just like everything being there. Okay, I ordered my cake. It should be here shortly, and I'm gonna get dressed, and that's around the time when you'll finally see me on the camera. And one thing I almost forgot is, part of the reason why it's been a bit of a rough month is because this was the year I had to renew my license as well. So I had to do that for my birthday. Um, I didn't, yeah, not gonna call that a birthday gift to me. It's just something that had to be done. Yeah. But yeah, that definitely added to the madness. So between my $800 Nintendo Switch 2 and renewing my license was around 100, and then I'd bought a couple of things, and I just ordered a cake, so it's gonna be here shortly. And I ordered some food for later. So I ordered a pizza, but it's a frozen pizza that I'm gonna cook later. And yeah, so a good chunk of money, and that's just I guess the spending cash, right? Like yeah, after all that, or before, however you want to think about it. The rest of my money went to bills. So okay, so I am gonna get dressed. My cake will arrive in roughly 15 minutes, so I'll go get dressed, we'll get ready, we'll go make a coffee, and then we can have a slice of birthday cake. Okay, our cake. Just a little skip the dishes birthday happening. Okay, so there it is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we paid a pretty penny for the size of that, but yeah, but it should still taste good. So we'll put that in the freezer immediately. Since it was in the driver's car for a while. Actually, it's small enough I might be able to fit it in the big freezer. Yeah, it's perfect. I'll just move a couple of things. Just put that like that. Okay, perfect. You can't see it, but there it is. It's in the freezer with my booze. And, well, some of my booze. And I just threw everything over here, so, yeah. On a plus side, I do need to go grocery shopping, so the freezer wasn't completely full. And then next is our soda and our pizza. Okay, so no name soda, because I don't really care. You know, I did have a case of Dr. Pepper in there, but, you know, basically a case of Dr. Pepper is more or less equivalent to 2 of the 2 liters. And I could get a 2 liter for $2, or I could get the 12 pack of cans for $8. Right? And I don't really need 12 cans, you know. Yeah, I try to only drink soda once in a while, so I figure we could have this with, I got some Crown Royal in the fridge. Yeah, so it's not a whole lot, but enough for a couple of drinks. And then I don't drink when I eat, so I'll probably have just like a glass of this with my pizza. And the pizza is actually bigger than I thought. I thought it was just a personal pizza, which I was totally okay with. But it is like a regular sized pizza. Yeah. And I may cook that ahead of time. It's almost 3 right now. I could probably eat, you know, and it'll take a bit to cook. And then we could just have it in the fridge. I prefer to not cook while I'm streaming, but we could pre-cook it and then just nuke it later. Okay, so there is my budget birthday, only because I spent so much money on the Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah. My original plan is I was gonna make a cheesecake. And in the fridge, I have almost everything, you know, including a thing of cream cheese that I bought so long ago. But what are we missing? You can see it in the picture. It's the graham crust. I have a regular pie crust in the freezer, but I don't want cheesecake with a regular, like, trust me, you'll notice the difference. So that's why I didn't make it. So I'm gonna make a cheesecake eventually here, probably in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, and I was gonna order one, but they didn't have any, so that's why I ended up just buying a cake instead. Plus, I love ice cream cake. And then if we open the fridge. All that beer there, my best friend bought me that. So he got me a 15 pack of kokanee. So tonight's our cheap meal. I have chicken breast thawing. And after today is over, we'll go back to making our healthy meals. So yeah. Okay, preheat oven to 400. Bake for 23 minutes. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So I love Hawaiian, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. So yeah, I like ham and pineapple, or I'll do pineapple and cheese, or I'll just do cheese. Yeah, those are basically my 3 pizzas. I don't mind pepperoni though. I will once in a while do a pepperoni pizza. Oven's still preheating, so I'm gonna wait for the oven to preheat, and then I'll cook it, and then I'll be back. So yeah, that'll be in probably like I would say 40 minutes probably, because it's gonna cook for 30, and yeah, it's probably gonna be a few more minutes for the preheat and all that, so yeah. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go do a couple of things. I wanna go do my workout. We're currently preheating the oven, so we'll wait for that to happen. We'll throw the pizza in. I wanna go wash my hair and more or less get ready for the evening. Yeah, because we are kind of getting close to that. Especially since I'm now doing things, you know. Yeah, I now have things that need to complete. So yeah. So we'll see you back here in a bit when we have our pizza. And we'll have a cake, but I don't, like, I'm not gonna lie, we probably won't get to the cake till after stream because I don't eat a pizza and a cake, you know? I don't eat a whole lot, so the pizza's gonna fill me up. The cake will probably be later. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yes, we're in a different shirt because I was working out, so I did not work out in this shirt, but I needed something quickly to, you know, to go put on. So yeah, time to take the pizza out. I did quickly come down. I turned off the oven and then I went and finished my shit. But it probably has a decent, yeah, crust is pretty browned. And my apologies if it's dark, like it might look fine when I go to edit the video, but this section right here, I can barely see in my camera, like in my phone. And it's the light. It's the fact that this particular window is exposed. You know, I would love to fully cover it. Yeah, like I do with my bedroom. But I don't spend a whole lot of time down here. This is my roommate actually spends more time downstairs. Whenever I cook, it's usually late at night, so it's dark. So there's no daylight coming in. And then I'm upstairs in my room most of the time, so yeah. So it's like I want to do it, but there's no huge rush because I'm not down here very often. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on a plate so that we can cut it up. And I'm not eating the whole thing. That was kind of the whole point of this, was that I'd like to have a little bite to eat before I go stream so I'm not hungry right away. But most of it is gonna be nuked tonight for when I get hungry. Yeah. Like I'll probably only have one piece right now because I'm actually not even really that hungry. I just don't want to have the responsibility of cooking while I'm live tonight. So there's our lovely pizza. And we will just, actually I'm gonna put some pepper on it. I usually put some parm on it too, but my parmesan's upstairs. So we do have it. It's just not in the kitchen. Pizza looks great though. Okay, and I'll do, usually I do it across, but it's on a plate right now, so we'll probably do the last one across normally. That one's a little, okay, you know what, fuck it. Because I didn't go all the way, we're like kind of messing the sizes up now. So, but it's all good. One will be tiny, but which honestly works because, like I said, I'm not super hungry, so I'll probably have the tiny one. And I don't know, this one, you know what? Fuck it. That's good enough. That's good enough. So, it's fine. Is it odd? Yeah, my plan was across like that, like, I think you knew where my plan was, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna use my container. I'm finding that these containers are coming in useful for other things. Yeah, there's a couple of things I've used them for that weren't my meal plan. Yeah. So, I think I'll take the really big one. I was gonna take the small one, but I'll take the big one, and that'll be all I'll eat right now, and the rest can stay for later. Okay, I put it on my beer. So that dish, we could put the ranch in there. Yeah, I'll have nothing in the other one, but you know. Okay. I love ranch. That one seems a little watery. Okay, I think that's more than enough. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for now. I will, of course, have another section to this video, which will be the cake. Okay, I took a piece last night, as you can see, during stream. But it was during stream, so I wasn't recording, right? And it tastes pretty good. I'm not the biggest pecan lover, but I liked that there was caramel, so I was like, we'll get a pecan one. So I cut it with a knife, but I find it easier to actually pick it up out of the thing with a fork. So. And then right after I grab this and we head upstairs with it, I am gonna have to run the dishwasher. Okay, this is kind of a big piece, but I haven't eaten yet today, so it can be what I eat before stream. And, you know, for those interested, I have made ice cream cake from scratch. I'll link the video. It's a bit of a long video because, well, one, making an ice cream cake is a long process, and two, there's kind of some entertainment values in there. But yeah. Was it easy? Let's give it a 7/10 on that one. It was easy, but some parts were a little tougher, but very time consuming. Yeah, very time consuming because you're like freezing each layer. Yeah. Yeah, I personally enjoyed making it, but I don't know if I'll do it again, because after you calculate the price of ingredients, all the ice cream, all the time it takes, it is just better to just buy one. Yep. Yes, buying an ice cream cake is pricey, but so is getting all the ingredients, and then on top of that, it's quite a chunk of work, and also kind of impossible if you don't have the proper freezer space or the freezer temperature. Yeah. So anyway, let's have a piece of cake. Delicious. Yummy. I love ice cream cake. Okay, guys. So yeah, birthday complete. In case I forget to mention it, I did check for gray hair today. I am free of gray hair. We're doing good. I definitely thought I would have had a gray hair by this age. Um, but um, but yeah, we're doing good. Still gray hair free. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video, and I think I had meant to come back that evening and do an outro to this video. That last part that you see me in, that's the last part I recorded me in. So, yeah, clearly I meant to come back to do one extra part. So, I know some of you guys have been wanting the cats a little more in some of the videos. So here's another cat picture. This is actually how they look, now that it's summer. This is where they spend all their time outside on the porch, on the chair. So yeah, this is an everyday kind of photo frame right here, at least in the months of summer, or any days that are warm. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great birthday, and yeah, we're getting old. Yeah, and here's to many, many more, hopefully. I feel like you easily say that at a certain age, and then later on, you're just like, hopefully, hopefully there's a lot more. But anyway, have a great one, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Oh, and before I go, just an extra special thanks to those who did, donate or gift me things. It was done mainly on my main channel. I do appreciate that. I had a couple of people give me some WoW stuff, World of Warcraft, and some in-game stuff. And, there was some money donations and game donations. Yeah, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I had a great birthday. During our birthday stream, I played a lot of the Nintendo Switch 2, which was my birthday gift to myself, so that was fun. And yeah, it was a good one. I love celebrating it with you guys, as I do. So for those that enjoy gaming streams and stuff like that, definitely check the description. My gaming channel is linked below. That's where a lot of this stuff occurs. And yeah, because this channel isn't really monetized, so there's you know you could donate through the donation link, but aside from that, that's kind of like the only option for this channel. Um, but um, but yeah, just wanted to add that, and have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.